Good evening, everybody. My name is Larissa Spencer, and today I will be talking about my synthesis essay that I titled The Correctiveness Complex. If you're seeing this at some point in the video, my camera died, so we've switched to my phone, and I am recording audio with my iPad. If you hear cicadas in the background, I am so sorry. We live in Florida. The sun is setting. So, you probably see me with the flower here, probably wondering, what is she doing? Why is she acting southern? And for that, I ask you, are you southern? I mean, we live in the South, most of us as students, most of us who are Floridians, but do you have an accent? Do you know someone with an accent? Does your mother have one? Does your uncle have one? Does your best friend's dad have one? Does your best friend have one? You never know. The range of accents is endless, whether it's American, ranging from Canada to Michigan to Tennessee, or if you're out of state and you sound British or Russian, you know? I wanted to come along and discuss my idea of how I think that the prejudices surrounding accents and the way people speak does not come from a place of intellect or a place of evidence-based thinking. It's simply judgment. It's simply the oldest thing in the book of Americanisms, which is being judgmental, being a hater. When coming to understand this topic, I did not have a basis myself as someone with a general, basic American accent, as you can hear. I've not faced judgment nor criticism for the way I speak. The most I get is that I'm too quiet. But my mother, my friends, even my boyfriend, who has a little bit of a southern drawl, have faced funny looks or criticisms or even bullying for simply sounding different. I do think that this shaped my perspective, having these outside perspectives on that, and being surrounded by people who don't sound perfect in American ways. I mean, okay, imagine I'm a British person and you hear me coming down the street talking like this. You get a little mesmerized, you get a little interested, and usually what do we associate with that? We think of England, we think of castles, we think of sophisticatedness and beans on toast, but generally, you tend to think British people are intelligent. They're speaking English. They're saying the exact same thing someone who's Southern would say. But when you hear a Southern drawl like this, you tend to think someone's a little stupid, don't you? Where did you get that idea? Was it a movie? Was it your mom being rude again? You may never know. Unless you think about it that hard. But no matter what you're saying, the way it sounds is always going to be the thing someone hears first. When I decided what evidence to include in my essay, I wanted to obviously include all three pieces that we read over. My idea did connect from everything we read over the past semester, but the particular three sources given to us for this essay I think were some of the best. One, because you have a comedian giving her personal experience. Two, because you have statistical evidence coming from a school, and a little more statistical evidence coming from a range of states. I chose to only include a couple pieces of evidence from each piece to prevent myself from dragging on throughout my essay and simply restating the evidence given. I wanted to collect a couple pieces of evidence and take it down throughout my essay to connect to my main argument, that is, this judgment does not stem from a place of reason. this linguistic prejudice and lack of consideration for people once they're heard having an accent is just unkind. It's not something that someone made up in a science lab after studying accents for years. There's no way to prove someone Southern is stupid. There's no way to prove that someone British is smart. There's no way to prove that a New Yorker is anything, honestly. Are they even real? I don't know. But the challenges I think I encountered while working on this was definitely time management. I work a busy job most days of the week, which is why I'm filming this in the evening as the sun begins to set. The challenge I'd say I faced was putting this together, mostly when I was tired and with limited time. If you read my essay and it sounds funny, it's because I was falling asleep at my computer. But I think I did my best to go over it a couple times and make it sound concise. I also did feel that there was a drawback on me not having personal experience in this topic, but I think it also helped me. Because it gave me a cleaner look at this topic and prevented me from dragging on with my own personal anecdotes or other people's personal anecdotes. I worked through a lot of these challenges by simply writing and rereading everything I wrote multiple times. And I would say that I'm glad of what I put together, even if it's simple. And I am grateful for having people around me to give me the experience in believing that your accent doesn't determine your intelligence. You can sound any certain way and be an idiot or be a genius. And that's really all I gotta say. Alright, there's the signing off. Have a great night. Why did I turn British? I don't know. But have an amazing evening. And goodbye.